They didn't trade players, they traded power. The instant Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier swapped head coaches on live television, the normally playful WNBA All-Star Draft morphed into a high-stakes chessboard. Viewers gasped, analysts scrambled. The league's rulebook suddenly felt like optional reading, and that was only the opening gambit. You're here for the real story, every sly grin, every side-eye, every unspoken feud that shaped the 2025 rosters. Stick around and you'll discover how a rookie shattered voting records, why a three-time MVP is waiting on a single wrist scan, and how one weekend could reset women's sports economics forever. Quick challenge before we dive: if you held the #1 pick, would you lock in your hometown trio like Clark did, or gamble on pure star wattage? Drop your answer below, the comments are already on fire. Tidal wave of 1,293,526 fan ballots crashed behind Caitlin Clark, more than some NBA starters pull in an entire season. Napheesa Collier's 1,176,020 wasn't far behind, yet the gap felt seismic in locker rooms where votes from fellow players carry a different weight. Veterans muttered that popularity shouldn't eclipse pedigree. The numbers humbled icons who once ruled these charts. Headlines screamed new guard, old guard, and social feeds flooded with goat emojis and eye-roll gifs. Clark shrugged. The court speaks, she quipped 5 words that trended for 8 hours. The hard fact is undeniable. Mass appeal now wields as much influence as stacked trophy shelves. Lean in or get left behind, because a viral vote is only the first domino. Seconds after ESPN's clock hit 0, Clark pounced. Aaliyah Boston, her frontcourt twin, came off the board first. The Indianapolis crowd roared, chemistry trumped flash. Collier countered by reuniting with Breena Stewart, her partner in the off-season 3-on-3 startup unrivaled. Strategy intertwined with synergy. Then the eyebrow raiser, Clark snatched Sabrina Ionescu, slicing Liberty fandom in half. Collier answered with rookie phenom Paige Bueckers, cementing a nostalgic Yukon thread guaranteed to fly off merch racks. Pick by pick, 2 captains stitched hidden subplots. Clark's squad leaned fiery fast, bombing threes. Collier's lineup dripped with length and two-way terror. No polite handshake masked the grin each captain cracked after a steal. When chemistry meets marketing, the scoreboard isn't the only column that matters. But the real fireworks were still in the chamber. Clark's voice cut through studio chatter. I don't know if this is in the rules, I don't really care. 5 words later, Liberty coach Sandy Brindello jogged across the set to Team Clark's bench, and Cheryl Reeve, the vocal critic linked, fairly or not, to Clark's Olympic team omission, landed with Collier. Coaches aren't supposed to be trading cards, yet there they were, swapping clipboards. Context is everything. Reeve had publicly questioned the Clarkmania wave, and the snub still burned on social. Collier welcomed her day-to-day coach with a playful jab. Bad move, Caitlin, we're taking you down. In under a minute, the captains fueled a simmering rivalry, handed Collier instant chemistry, and reminded everyone that superstars now rewrite league etiquette in real time. Sometimes the boldest move isn't on the board, it's inventing a brand new board. Meanwhile, rookies were busy redrawing the spotlight. Paige Bueckers received the call starter status as a rookie, only the 10th ever. Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafen slid into reserve slots, nudging out veterans with championship rings. Group chats lit up. Earn your stripes first, typed one vet. Citron replied with Cityscape, basketball, hourglass, our time is now. Fresh faces pull fresh eyeballs, and merch tables love new names. For older stars, it's a flashing reminder. Highlight reels update daily. Keep sharpening or the kids will grab the show and never hand it back. We're halfway through the roller coaster. If you're loving these inside angles, smash that like button so we can keep covering stories traditional media skips. Now, back to the drama. Alyssa Thomas recorded triple doubles like clockwork. Natasha Cloud anchored Liberty's perimeter defense. Neither is heading to Indy. Thomas reposted the roster graphic with a single raised eyebrow emoji. Cloud fired off, same story, different year, plot twist coming soon. Within hours, WNBA selection politics rocketed up the trends list. Fans dissected advanced metrics. Analysts floated theories about market size and sponsor pressure. Controversy converts casual viewers, and you can bet cameras will linger when these so-called snubs meet the draftees post-break. Loyalty is earned, not guaranteed. Keep grinding, keep posting, and make the league explain itself next summer. Yet outrage wasn't the only cloud over Gainbridge Fieldhouse. One arrived wrapped in an ice pack. 4 minutes left in a routine Liberty Aces tilt, Ajay Wilson landed awkwardly, wrist bent, season on pause. She exited in street clothes, hands swaddled like priceless art. Doctors ordered an MRI, the league held its breath. If Wilson sits, Team Clark loses its rim protector, its triple MVP insurance, and half its matchup nightmares. Replacement scenarios swirl. Does the league elevate a miffed vet like Cloud or reward rising sensation Angel Reese? One decision could soothe or ignite fan fury. Depth wins championships and sometimes salvages showcases. Meanwhile, executives studied Nielsen charts with playoff-level intensity. Last year's All-Star Clash hauled 3.44 million viewers, obliterating a 21-year record. Indie tickets vanished in 7 hours, flipping resale sites into financial thrill rides. ABC shifted pregame to prime, streaming partners added alt-rectangle feeds, sponsors smelled history. If Wilson's MRI clears and Clark's coach gamble pays off, projections jump another 20% overnight. High drama plus hometown hero equals gold, so secure ad slots early. Prices only soar after the first buzzer. Yet money isn't the only currency on the table, power is. Collier gazes at her draft board and sees more than talent. She sees marketing leverage for Unrivaled, her off-season league that promises bigger paychecks and summer hoops autonomy. Stewart co-founds the venture. Courtney Williams stars in viral promos. All-Star Weekend becomes a billboard for player-run entrepreneurship. Simultaneously, locker rooms hum with talk of the next CBA. Clark's record vote totals and Wilson's MRI scare spotlight revenue gaps and injury insurance. Veterans and rookies alike whisper that 2025 might be the line in the sand. Negotiate bigger or watch the next wave cash in elsewhere. The game is growing up, and power now wears a players-only jersey. Stay informed or get left courtside. So here we are, record-shattering votes, a head coach trade no rulebook foresaw, rookies rewriting protocol, veterans crying foul, a superstar awaiting a wrist verdict, and an entire business model hanging in the balance. One twist could still tip advantage either way. If Wilson sits, does Team Clark crumble, or does Clark's pace-and-space attack become even more unpredictable? That answer could define highlight reels and bargaining tables for years. Tap subscribe. Next episode will unpack the rookie salary puzzle looming over the 2026 draft. Not professional advice, consult a qualified expert as needed.